Hello, hello. We are live on Instagram waiting for Facebook to catch up. But good afternoon, good afternoon. So happy you could join me today. We are live. We are back for another Raggedy Business Report. That is right. If you have been rocking with me for a while, you know that on Tuesdays it's all about the Raggedy Business Report. We switched the time a couple of weeks ago from 6 p.m. Central to 2 p.m. Central, and it has been going so very well. And so I am excited to be here with you today for another Raggedy Business Report. Hey, Janae, thank you so much for tuning in. Go ahead and share and like and tag some people that you know need to be here because, as always, it's going to be another great Raggedy Business Report on Tuesday. So, I'm excited to be with you. It's Tuesday. I don't know about y'all, but today feels like hump day to me. Today kind of feels like a Wednesday, should be middle of the week, kind of hump day-ish. But I am excited to be here with you. So for those who are new to me or unfamiliar with me, my name is Candice Washington, also known as the Client Curator, and that is because I help my clients, CEOs of 6- and 7-figure businesses, to increase the amount of revenue that they are earning from their existing client base by implementing data-driven strategies. So I am all things data and client retention and client experience and all the good stuff that you need in your business to have not only a successful business but a sustainable business. That is what I do. That is my jam. So I am happy to be with you. Hey, Kayla, thank you for tuning in. If you are watching this on the replay, go ahead and type replay in the comments for me. Hey, Tabitha, thank you so much. Hey, Shauna. I got a lot of people here rocking with me today. Y'all gonna make a sister feel special. So I am so glad to be before you today. Again, if you're catching this on a replay, go ahead and type replay in the comments for me. Let me know where you are tuning in from. I know from the people that are on here, I got Houston in the house, home city. I got Florida in the house. I got South Carolina in the house. Yes, it is going to be a good day. So the East Coast is representing today. We need to get some West Coast folks on here. So if you know somebody on the West Coast, tag them, tell them this is where they need to be Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Central Time. So if you are watching the Raggedy Business Report for the first time, this is what we do every Tuesday, 2 p.m. Central, and it is a little bit of tea and gossip, but business strategy as well. Hey, Morgan, thank you for tuning in. So, what is it? I give you a raggedy business story. So, usually a situation that I have encountered while doing business with a company or a business, and I never disclose the name of the company, never disclose the name of the business because there's no real need to, but I tell you what the raggedy business situation was, right? Most of the time, these are stories that are personal to me because they're situations that I encountered. They are things that I have personally experienced, but I have done some Raggedy Business Report stories on some things and situations that other people have encountered and submitted to me to share on the Raggedy Business Report. So if that is you, if you have a story that you would like for me to talk about on the Raggedy Business Report that goes over some raggedy situation you experienced being a customer or client somewhere, please hit me up in the DM and I can tell you how to submit that to me for the Raggedy Business Report. So, with all that being said, all that intro, we're going to get into the Raggedy Business Report. So, this is another personal story for me. So, whenever I'm traveling, I love to fly. Been flying since I was 5 years old, not by choice, but my parents got divorced, we moved away, and all the things, right? So, I've been a frequent flyer for all of my life. So, I always like to fly. And when I'm traveling, whenever I get to the gate, I always ask if there's an available emergency exit row, right? So obviously this ain't on Southwest because, you know, Southwest, you just take whatever seat you get, right? But several other airlines, I always ask if there's an available emergency exit row that hasn't been sold. It's just available. Now, for people who don't know me and have never met me, your girl is tall. Okay, I'm 6'3". I know, get over the shock. I'm 6'3". I've been told I don't look that tall online. I don't really know how you could tell how tall somebody is online when you only see them in a chair. But anyway, I'm 6'3", so I'm a little vertically blessed, if you will, right? So leg room is important to me, and I'm sure you've heard stories online over the years on various news channels about how airlines have started packing more seats onto these airplanes. So the planes aren't getting bigger, but they're packing more seats onto the airplane. So the space between the rows is smaller and smaller. So, I can use some leg room because I don't really enjoy having my legs in the back of the seat in front of me. Now, before you say, oh, well, you could pay for an upgraded seat. Yeah, I could, but I don't always do that. So, oh, well, there's that. So anyway, when I get to the airline or when I get to the gate, I usually ask the gate agent, is there an available emergency exit row? Now, on most airlines, this is an upgraded seat. So you have to pay extra to sit in the emergency exit row. You have to pay extra to sit like in the first few rows of coach or business class or first class or what have you, right? But when it's time to go, I figure if there's a available seat, like if ain't nobody bought the seat, then no harm, no foul, right? So several times, mostly on one particular airline, which is my least favorite airline ever in life, which I really try not to ever fly them because I just don't enjoy them. But most of the times, well, not most of the time, several times, because a lot of times the gate agent will be like, oh, sure, where's your seat now? Give me your ticket, and they'll change the seat for me, right? No problem. Well, several times on primarily one particular airline, they'll deny me the exit row seat, even if it's available. We about to take off, plane is boarding, or it's about to board, like ain't nobody bought the seat. They'll tell me, no, I can't have that seat unless I pay for it. Okay, like I said, mind you, this is before the plane is about to depart. This ain't hours before, this ain't days before. We about to board and leave the gate. And they'll tell me, no, I have to pay for the seat. So my thing is, you would rather have a paying passenger be uncomfortable for the duration of the flight rather than give them a seat that's gonna be empty anyway. That's my issue. Like, if ain't nobody pay for the seat, they ain't finna pay for the seat. And the gate by the, especially if there are 3, 4, 5 of those seats available, you ain't finna sell those in the next 10, 15 minutes before the plane take off, right? So that's my issue. Little do they know, usually when I get on the plane, the flight attendants will always comment on my height, as everybody always does. Anytime I go out in public, it's, oh, you're so tall. Like, I don't know that I'm tall. But anyway, I digress. So they'll comment on my height. I'll ask them if once the plane is fully boarded and no one sits in those seats, can I please move to, another one of the seats in the exit row? And that will usually work out for me. So that is the Raggedy Business Report for Tuesday. Now, maybe you're not tall and you don't see the big deal. But as someone who is 6'3", and I get on an exit on a plane and there are available exit row seats, or I get on the plane and somebody 5'3" is sitting in an exit row, sis got a problem. I'ma just be real. I got a problem because you don't need the space. And meanwhile, we cramped up, knees in the back of the seat in front of us, and Lord knows if the person decides to recline, that's a whole issue right then and there of itself, right? So maybe you don't understand, but my fellow tall people understand. And it's just raggedy to deny me a seat in an exit row with extra leg room as the flight is about to take off because you're trying to make some more money. That's raggedy. So that's the Raggedy Business Report of today. So, I always leave you with lessons because it's not just about talking about raggedy business practices on the Raggedy Business Report. Yeah, we talk about businesses that's being raggedy, shady, all that stuff, but I always want to give you some valuable lessons that you can take and implement in your business to keep your business from being raggedy. Because just because a business has some raggedy business practices doesn't mean that the business is raggedy as a whole, right? But if left unchecked, those raggedy business practices can turn your business into a raggedy business. And as a business owner, that is something that you don't ever want to happen. Because if you do raggedy business one too many times, you're going to continue to lose customers, lose clients, word's going to get out, and it's just not a good look, right? So what are some of the lessons? The first lesson in this Raggedy Business Report is that hard and fast policies will have you losing clients on a regular. I first talked about this last year when we were entering into the pandemic. The world a year ago now was up in an uproar because we didn't know what COVID was, where it came from, how it was going to impact our lives, all of that. And there are places that I patronize that had very hard and fast black and white policies. This is what our policy is. This is what we're going to stick to. You have to deal with it. Well, attitudes like that and stances like that in business can have you losing your clients. Because as in the example of this airline and me flying, if you haven't made the money by then, chances are those seats aren't going to be paid for in the next 15 to 20 minutes. So what is the harm in having someone and allowing someone to have that seat if you're not going to make the money anyway, right? A lot of times businesses, when they have your money, they start to treat you like crap. And that's just not a good look, because you need to be treated like the valuable customer and client that you are, even after you've paid your money. That's not where service stops. That's where service begins, right? And so you need to always keep in mind, what can you do to make sure that you are caring for your customers and you are making sure that you're meeting them where you're able to meet them. Sometimes you have to be hard and fast on your policies. I get that. But when you're able to exhibit some flexibility, when you're able to really have a sense and be more service focused as opposed to dollars focused, then that's going to benefit your business in the long run. The number 2 lesson is being bottom line focused, only worried about the money, worried about the revenue, is going to leave a sour taste in the mouth of your clients and customers. When you're more focused on your money than you are on your clients and servicing your clients and making your clients, in this case, feel more comfortable and accommodating your clients when you reasonably can accommodate them, then you're going to turn them away from future business. Because as I said earlier, this one airline is really the airline that I run into this the most with. I don't want to fly them like ever in life. Like, they are the last option. They are below Spirit. So I didn't told you, it's not Southwest and it's not Spirit. And if you below Spirit, you're doing pretty bad. So not only did it irritate me in the moment and make me not want to fly them, even though I purchased my ticket and I got on the plane, but it turned me away from wanting to do business with them in the future. And that is one thing that you cannot have in business if you are trying to grow and scale and build a sustainable business. You have to have returning customers. You have to be able to have recurring revenue in your business, because if you don't, your business is not going to be sustainable. People don't want to do business with companies and businesses that have little to no regard for them. And as a consumer, I know you can tell, because we're all clients and customers of someone, right? We all purchase and buy and sell from places all over the place. When you can tell that all a customer or all a company is worried about is your money, and they're not really worried about you, they could care less about you, they just want your dollars, then you don't keep doing business with them. So put yourself in the position of the business owner. You don't want to treat your clients that way, because when they can tell that that's all you're focused on is the money, and you don't give a flip about them, you don't care about them, you're not trying to accommodate them in any way, you're not trying to work with them, you're not trying to be flexible, you're not, all these things, that's not a good feeling. And just like you take your money and you dip and you bounce and you go spend your money elsewhere, when that happens to you, your clients and your customers will do the same. So that's number 2. Number 3, be mindful of the people that you hire. Everyone that you hire in your company is an extension of you. They are a representative of you. So if your people that you're hiring in your business and your company are not treating clients the way that you would treat your clients, they gotta go. Period. They are a representation of you. So if you wouldn't treat a client and customer the way that your people are treating clients and customers, then there's a problem. And guess what? You're the CEO. You get to make that decision, and they need to go. Because people who do not treat your clients and customers the way that you would, or the way that they deserve to be treated, then, they're impacting your revenue. They're impacting your revenue. They're impacting the reputation of your business. They're impacting the sustainability and the growth of your business, because they're sending people out the door. So is that really someone that you want working on your team? Because everyone that you hire should be contributing to the bottom line, not taking away from the bottom line, right? So you got to be mindful of the people that you hire and that you bring into your business and your company to represent you, to make sure that they are representing you in the manner that you want them to, and in the manner that you expect, and in the manner that they should be. And when they're not, then it's time for them to go, period. I mean, we don't like firing people, but they'll be all right. I've been fired before and I'm doing just fine, right? So we have to get over this apprehension of letting people go when they are not benefiting our bottom line, right? So those are the 3 lessons. Hard and fast policies will have you losing clients. You need to be flexible when and where you can. Having a focus only on your bottom line and not on the experience that you're providing to your clients and customers, and being able to serve them with excellence, that will have you losing clients and customers. And then being mindful of the people that you hire, that they are representing you and your company the way that it deserves to be and that you expect for it to be. So that is the Raggedy Business Report and the lessons for today. Let's see. Freely said, Yoli said, I love spirit. I don't know about that. I don't know if I say I love them, but, I tolerate them a little bit, But let me see. Let's see what Facebook is talking about. Yeah, Tabitha, the East Coast representing. Yes, Shauna, vertically blessed, child. I don't know what the Lord did when he gave me all this hype, but listen, I'm here. Like I tell people all the time, yes, I'm tall, but I didn't have nothing to do with it, so leave me alone. No, I didn't play basketball, so don't ask that question either, and that's all right. Okay, let's see. Janae said, you know exactly what airline this is. We can talk about that offline, child. Tabitha, if they're below Spirit, yes, girl, they below Spirit. Hey, Amber, thank you for tuning in. Yes. So that was the Raggedy Business Report of today. Again, if you would like to talk to me about how I can help you and your company to provide a better client experience so that you can retain more of your clients and begin to earn more revenue from the clients that you already have, please send me a DM, because I guarantee you, if you don't have a data-based strategy for earning additional revenue from your clients, or as I call that, client maximization for client retention, if you don't have those things in your business, I guarantee you, you are leaving money on the table. And guess what? The money that you leave on the table with the clients you currently have, they're spending it somewhere else when they could be spending it with you. So that's money that you're not making that you could be. So if you would like to talk with me about how we may be able to work together to get you a strategy so you can move forward and earn more and do all of the wonderful things that you are doing in your business, feel free to send me a DM. Other than that, again, if you're catching this on the replay, go ahead and type replay in the comments for me. I'm so grateful that you all tuned in. Thank you so much for rocking with me every week for the Raggedy Business Report. We will be back next Tuesday at 2 p.m. Central. Remember to tell your friends, your business besties, your mama them, your coaches them, everybody that this is where they need to be on Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Central. And until then, I hope you have a blessed remainder of your day, a blessed week, and as I always say, remember to treat people well. Bye, y'all.